The son hurried over and said anxiously, "Mother, please don't leave me." His mother gently replied, "Son, your wife said that if I stayed here, she would leave this house. I don't want to ruin your family." The son reassured her, saying, "Mom, when my wife comes back, I'll talk to her. She won't refuse to live with you." Eventually, he brought his mother back inside. A short while later, his wife arrived and asked, "Are you making all this for me?" The husband smiled and replied, "Yes, I made it for you and your brother." The wife invited her brother to sit down, but suddenly she noticed her mother-in-law's bag and asked in surprise, "Isn't she gone yet?" The husband answered seriously, "Yes, she was leaving, but I couldn't bear to see my mother go." The wife said sharply, "Is your will so weak that you can't throw your mother out of the house for your wife?" The mother spoke softly, "Son, don't worry. I'll leave on my own in a few days." The wife became furious and shouted, "Now you won't leave on your own. I'll throw you out myself." The husband replied firmly, "Everything in this house belongs to my mother. None of us has the right to force her out." The wife's brother also spoke up, saying, "Did you marry my sister just to humiliate her?" The husband answered calmly, "I'm not humiliating my wife, but how can I throw out the woman who raised me and gave me everything?" The wife angrily said, "Why don't you just admit that you don't love me and only want your mother to stay with you?" The mother sighed and said, "I'll leave," as she picked up her bag. The son immediately stopped her and said with a trembling voice, "Wife, I love you, but don't you know that my mother deserves my love even more than you do?" The brother replied bitterly, "My sister loved you, and in return you chose your mother over her. You should be ashamed." With anger in her eyes, the wife said, "Divorce me right now. I won't stay with you for even a moment." Hearing this, the husband's tone became stern. He said, "What are you saying? Do you really expect me to throw out the woman whose kindness I can never repay? The woman who raised me just for your happiness?" The wife continued shouting in anger. The husband took a deep breath and said, "Fine, if this is what you insist on, I'll fulfill that wish as well." At that very moment, the secretary walked in and happily announced, "Sir, our company has earned millions of yuan in profit from this product." After hearing this, the wife and her brother's attitude suddenly changed. Lowering her eyes, the wife said, "I no longer have any objection to living with your mother." Pain and anger appeared in the husband's eyes. He replied, "I have no need for relationships that judge a person by wealth instead of character." In the end, he left everyone behind and chose his mother forever. Friends, if you were in this situation, whom would you choose, your mother or your wife?